Okay, guys, I'm here to give you my TNA review, and normally I use notes, but I wrote them down in my book that I used for main event, and I left it at my mother's house. So I kind of have to go off my head, and I've never done a video of a wrestling where I have to go off my head. So I don't know if I'm gonna get everything on here, but if I don't, I'm sorry. But let me think. The one thing I'm going to say is that they advertise TNAshop.com. They show replays of Jeff Hardy being attacked. They show and they showed tours for TNA, and they showed the lockdown stuff. Those were the commercials, I think. And that's really all I think for the commercial stuff that I needed to talk about. I forget, but I didn't write down the dates for the commercials, and if I did, I couldn't tell them to you. So let's start with the first thing. I remember the first thing that happened was Hulk Hogan came out and cut a promo talking about the lockdown, who Jeff Hardy's going to face for the World Championship. And he said that there's 8 guys that are perfect for the spot. And those 8 guys are going to be in 4 matches tonight, which makes sense for because it's half. So he makes matches. He makes James Storm versus Rob Van Dam, Samoa Joe versus Kurt Angle, Bobby Roode versus Austin Aries, and Christopher Daniels versus Magnus. So then Sting comes out because I guess the Aces and H challenge Team Sting they challenged like TNA officials, so Sting's the captain. So what ends up happening is Sting comes out. He's gonna be scouting the talent as well as Hulk Hogan. And Hogan says he's gonna announce who he's gonna face later on in the night. That was really all that happened. Taz was upset because there was no Aces and Eights members in there. But really, there really is no reason. The only eligible person I honestly think that can wrestle for the title that could have been in there was Mr. Anderson. Because he's like the best person out of the Aces and Eights, I think. Devon's good, but he has the TV title, so you know automatically that he wouldn't win. Doc sucks. Mike Knox sucks. Garrett Bischoff kind of sucks. Wes Briscoe's okay. Taz can't wrestle. And he can wrestle, but he can't wrestle anymore. Because he's injured. So, having Taz join the Aces definitely was a bad idea, because if you have him, because ever since you had him join the Aces and Eights, he can't do shit. So yeah, I think that's my problem with that. Hopefully by after lockdown, Aces and Eights will finally be over. Done. But anyways, then we get to the first match. It was Magnus versus Christopher Daniels with Kazarian. They have an okay match. Kazarian ends up getting thrown out of ringside. And then Magnus throws his manager's license in the crowd, and then he hits the scoop slam and the elbow off the rope for the win. It makes sense. Magnus is in his hometown. Then afterwards, he cut a promo how he loved wrestling ever since he was 19 years old, and now he's 26. He wants to be the youngest world heavyweight champion. And he says that when he loses something like this, it drives him to hold the belt, which he's talking about when he got injured by the Aces and Eights. And that's pretty much what he said. Then the next match was, I think it was Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe, and it showed an ad, but I don't know what ad. I think it was the tour. But they had a pretty good match. I liked it when Angle gave the Angle Slam to Joe and he kind of no-sold it. It kind of pissed me off in a way because Undertaker sold it, and well, it kind of pissed me off because Angle Slam's his finisher, so if you no-sold someone's finisher, it kind of buries the person. But then again, he did sell his ankle lock, so that was good. Actually, Kurt Angle actually did make some comment about the wrestling being out of the Olympics, and he wants to do something about it, so he's going to do something about it to overturn this rule. And I'm kind of pissed about it too, because that shows that wrestling isn't really a sport when it kind of is a sport. Well, it's not, it is a sport. Because it takes talent to do some of the things that wrestlers had to do. I'm not talking about like moonsaults and stuff like that. I'm talking about like wrestling. Like people train for this stuff. They do that stuff for a living. I would be offended too. But anyways, after Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle double closed on each other, Garrett and Wes Briscoe from the Aces and Eights come out, and Angle and Joe just fight them off. And I knew that was gonna happen because they're probably the weakest. Yeah, they're kind of Garrett, I think it just you could just tell by the way they were just punching each other. It was just not effective punches and stuff. So then that was pretty much it for that match. So then, what do we have after that? I think we have Bully Ray and Brooke Hogan backstage after that, because Bully Ray tore his quad. Well, he didn't tear it, but I think he did something to his quad because he's still able to walk and stuff. And he's upset that he can't compete for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then Bully Ray just kind of forgets about that because it is Valentine's Day. Says that they're gonna go out to eat dinner, Italian food, dancing, and I forget the other thing they said they were gonna go do, but that was it. And I guess Bully Ray hasn't been wearing his wedding ring because Brooke Hogan caught him not wearing it. So yeah. So then we get another match. Well, Dick Day's backstage talking to the British boot camp participants, wishes them luck and stuff. I should also tell you, because I don't know when this happened in the show, that Jeff Hardy's going to be back February 28th. So it's going to be like in 2 weeks. Yeah, he's going to be back in 2 weeks. And she said it was like contract negotiations, full-time contract, and then they tried to sell like he was injured, so. So then, what happened is, we get, I think his name was Marty. What's his name? Jody or something. Marty Bodie, I think his name was. I wrote his name down too. I don't remember his name. Marty Bodie, I think his name was, and the twins that were in there, and versus Gail Kim, Taylor, and Jesse in a 6-man mixed tag team match. I do like Marty Bodie has some talent, but the twins, nah. I don't really care about the twins. I think they could be decent. Marty Bodie does have some talent when he took out Jesse into the barricades. Then Gail Kim wins the match by pinning one of the twins with Eat Defeat. Then Gail Kim says that she wants a title shot next week because Taylor's going to defend the title next week. So Brooke Hogan comes out and says that she will wrestle Taylor for the title. And which was kind of weird because I thought they were going out dancing. That's what it said earlier in the night, but so Brooke Hogan says it's not just going to be her. She adds Tess Margaret and Velvet Sky to the match and makes it a Fatal 4 elimination match. And she's going to be watching at ringside and make sure there's no shenanigans going on. So then what was after that? I think we had James Storm versus Rob Van Dam, and then what ends up happening? This was match of the night. I did like this match. Van Dam went for the Van Daminator, missed. And then Storm hit the last the last call super kick on him for the win. Um, I hope this leads to finally Storm going down the right path where he's supposed to be going, because they seemed lately that they had no idea what to do with them. If I pick anyone to get the shot, I kind of want it to be Storm, because at least he has something to do. Like, they can direct him in the right path. Because lately it seems like he went against Jesse last week, then he teamed up with Velvet Sky to go against Taylor and Jesse the week before. Then before that he didn't appear on TV for I don't know how long. And then and before that he lost to Daniels. It seems like he's kind of lost in the shuffle, which is a bad thing, because he's probably one of the greatest guys they have right now. I think he's probably one of my favorite guys they have. I mean, I take him over Jeff Hardy being the world champion. So yeah, that was the match right there. Then I think we had I remember Polk came in and asked for a world title match. It was stupid. Then Brooke Hogan's. I don't know when this fit, but Brooke Hogan's trying to convince Hulk Hogan to give Bullyway a shot because he's family. But Hulk Hogan says that he can't do that because he's the general manager. Then we had Aries and Rude backstage, and they say that the Hulk Hogan's trying to foil their plans to hold every belt. So they have a plan. So then we have we get Bobby Roode versus Austin Aries. They both say that they had a plan, so they have the match start, and they both poke each other, so that they both will go down. They try to do that little poke thing they do with WCW, but neither of them will go down. So Aries grabs the mic and says he's going to be the bigger man and lay down for him. Will goes to pin him. Aries reverses it into a pin himself, but Will kicks out. Then what ends up happening? Oh yeah, then Aries starts. They both try to cheat their way. Aries gets him in the last chance. Rude gets him in the crossface. Referee's down. Rude swings the chair on the floor and lays down. Then Aries does the same thing, and they both claim that they hit each other with the chair. Then Chavo Hernandez come out and distract them, which causes them to get double counted out, and that was pretty much it right there. So then Hulk Hogan comes out to make his decision. Before he can even make his decision, Aces and Eights come out. Bully Ray comes out with a chain. Then Sting comes out with a baseball bat. One of them was a cricket bat. And that was it. Aces and Eights just leave. So I will say, even though I think I got everything, I'm not sure because I didn't have my notes. But I'm going to say that this TNA was probably the best TNA I've seen in a long time, even though it was good last week and the week before. I think this TNA was definitely better than last week's. And it looks like I think the person I want to face Hardy in the cage, it might be the Aces and Eights, because that might have been why they had come out there. But I think the people that are going to face Hardy for the title, it's going to be, the people that are going to be, Botch. Aces and Eight, they're going to be in the Aces and Eights. It's probably going to be a lethal lockdown steel cage match. They're going to be, obviously Sting. So 3 other people can join them. It's going to be Angle. If Bullyway gets better at time, he'll be in there. And Samoa Joe. But if not, they could just throw James Storm in there, I guess. But yeah. unless the Bully Way, if this is a work injury, he could join the Aces, but I don't think it's a work. It might be. It might. I think it is because he would not have been there if it was real. Um, then the person facing Hardy for the title is probably going to be like someone like. It's probably going to be the only person I could see face him is probably Christopher Daniels because I think he wants a heel to face him, and I think Daniels would be the best choice. And I'm sorry I've been coughing, but I think I'm kept down a cold or something because I've coughed ever since I had a blizzard. I've been coughing a lot, so and I have a stuffy nose, so my life kind of so that kind of sucks. Um, see, but yeah, I will be back later tonight to review SmackDown. Then maybe tomorrow I will do my predictions for Elimination Chamber. Then on Sunday, I'm gonna get the review up, and next week I'm on school vacation, so Raw will be on a Monday this time. Main event same day. TNA on a Thursday. Actually, wait, no, I might miss T. Actually, I could probably come back and watch it in time. Then we're gonna get Friday's gonna be SmackDown. I'll get that review up for that, and I might do some SpongeBob reviews on the only talking to your site here and there. But that's pretty much it, guys. See you later.